So I'm going to start over with this Dr. Schwab and where it comes from. It is the brainchild of CA Botana, which originally stood for Canadian Botanicals. And it's now made in San Diego, but Dr. Dieter Kuster is the founder of that brand. And it just was maybe 2 years ago that he passed away. And his formulas are still happening. There's a brand new one that I'm going to talk about a little later. Just amazing stuff. So why do I say that? Did you know that they have a patented delivery system? It's called alphazome. It's a liposome that instead of just carrying the active ingredients deeper into the skin, it carries active ingredients and it opens up one drop at a time for a 24-hour period. Is that cool or what? So the extraction method that CA Botana uses is called extraction method, CO2 extraction method, that is environmentally friendly and allows for a very high quality of ingredient. Also organic, also vegan. So, and non-toxic. So, organic, vegan, non-toxic, but highly performing. Wow, it's everything you could dream of in a product. They private label for over 100 people. So that 100 companies, that doesn't mean that they put their products in 100 different containers. I've seen them create things from scratch for people, then customize them. One client was from Greece and wanted pomegranate from Greece. It's just really exciting to watch them. They donate to hospitals all the time. They created hand sanitizer and donated to hospitals when COVID first started. Their rescue cream is donated to hospitals for people that are undergoing the radiation for cancer, because of course it destroys the top of the skin. Very, very high quality people that create high quality products. So rather than, I was going to just speak about different skin conditions, but I think it's better if we're going to go through the cleansers, the toners, the moisturizers like that, so that you can, and then identify on the for instance, on a cleansing category, what is best for that skin condition. So let me just share my screen and pull up there we go. Okay. Let's talk first about the Herbal Foam Cleanser. And I'm just going to increase my view a little bit if I can, so that I can read just a little better. There we go. Okay. So, and I have some of the products here, but I know that, Emmy, did you decide to bring products in for them to try as we go, or they're all using them all day, so it's up to you?
We have it here.
Okay. Ladies, it's up to you. Do you want to have the products passed around so you touch them and feel them as we go? Sometimes that helps you to remember better. That sound good?
Yeah.
And you guys you say yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay. The Herbal Foam Cleanser, if you pass it around, and they're gonna need some tissues or something to wipe off. This one, I know you've all used it, but just know that healthy skin starts with cleansing. This is a very gentle cleanser, but it foams. So I just met a woman at a networking meeting the other day who is washing her skin with soap, and then she's wondering why her skin is dry, and then she's putting heavy cream on to counteract that. A lot of people want to feel like they're washing with something foamy, but we know that high levels of foam can strip off oil. So this is an oil-free formula. It breaks up and removes surface buildup on the skin without stripping it. It also is great for shaving. I use it in the shower in the professional size for shaving. It has green tea, sage, and liolinic acid, helps to improve the skin texture. and vitamin E, which is a very, very good vitamin E, tocopherol, and citric acid, so vitamin E and C. So this one is for all skin types, but it's designated in the essentials. So ginkgo biloba, rosemary, thyme, and green tea. So who's it for? For everyone. The only thing I wouldn't do is use it for eye makeup remover, which I do use the sensitive skin. When I use the sensitive skin cleanser, I can use that as eye makeup remover. And here we have the sensitive. Now the sensitive line, I want you to remember that the sensitive line, when used in its entirety, not only doesn't cause sensitivity, it reduces sensitivity in the skin. This is a creamy, milky cleanser. It's for a skin that's not over oily, although I'm a little oily and I can use it just fine, but obviously someone was breaking out, we wouldn't use it. It's for a skin whose concern to you is they say that my skin is sensitive. Chamomile, hibiscus, aloe vera, and safflower are the key ingredients. It has a beautiful orange scent to it, which I really love. And again, this can completely be used as an eye makeup remover. So I really love it for that as well. A little bit of orange and grapefruit. Now, it says right here, it helps to reduce the inflammation and sensitivity in the skin. So again, it's not just about reducing, not causing an allergy. It helps to reduce sensitivity in the skin. The grapefruit cleanser is age defined because it takes off dead skin. And we spoke about that at length, how dead skin is really the antithesis of smooth skin. So the grapefruit cleanser helps to refine the pores and it helps to brighten. And how does it do that? It does that with, it has grapefruit peel oil and green tea, pineapple, which is an enzyme, and lactic acid. So it's a lactic acid cleanser. Do you use it every day? No. Typically, it would be used a couple times a week. And you know, even for a mature skin like mine that may be quite oily in the summertime, every once in a while, it just feels really good to have that invigorating, deep cleanse. This is your deep cleanse for all skins. Deep cleanse for all skin. Somebody who is highly, highly, highly allergic, maybe not, but for everybody else, yeah, a mature skin should be using this a couple times a week. They'll find that their skin is smoother and it helps to clean out the pores. So lactic acid not only helps to lift off dead skin, it helps to clean the pores. The soft foam deep cleanse with tea tree. Now tea tree is really important. And I brought the tea tree prep lotion up because I really want you to consider using this. You should be using this on skin after waxing. You're using it as a toner after extractions. You should be using it on oily skin as a toner. You can buy it in the gallon, by the gallon, and just refill the bottles. So the soft foam has scrubbing bubbles. It is designed to deeply get into the skin and clean out the pore. It has copper in it, and it's very, very great for just controlling the production of oil. It's also antibacterial. So it helps to, the tea tree, of course, helps to kill the bacteria that causes acne. It contains, it helps to restore the pH. It has oat amino acids in it. And I just really, really appreciate this because I find that skin that has acne really needs something that is going to not only clean the oil out, because we know that the oil production slows down, and you know, people who eat a lot of sugar, etc., it makes their oil more gooey and it slows the production of oil, the cleansing of the oil down. We know that that when dead skin is on top of the pore, then the oil can't get out. And because the bacteria that causes breakout is anaerobic, it'll go crazy if you can't keep the pore open. We need to keep that oxygen going into the pore. So it's for oily, blemished skin. The oil-free cleanser. This is the one that Maria's teenage daughter uses herself. I mean, I know it's in the professional size, but she just loves it. It cleans the skin really well, and it's great because it doesn't strip the skin. It's not as active as the deep foam cleanser. It has the St. John's wort, cinnamon, and nettle. And again, I wouldn't use, the only one of the cleansers I would use as the eye makeup remover is the sensitive. The cleansing milk has been discontinued. Herbal toner. Why do we need a toner? Who wants to tell me why we need a toner? Give it a shot. There's no wrong answer.
To rebalance the pH balance of the skin.
Yeah. It helps. So the skin likes to be slightly acidic and water is neutral, and cleansers, in order to do their job, can be a little bit to the opposite end. And a toner helps to remove the last residue of cleanser, return the skin to a natural pH, and when used on a cotton pad, buff off dead skin cells, okay? So it helps to take away that alkaline effect of a cleanse. Now, our cleansers are pH balanced. They're not much more than a 7, but still the skin likes to be more acidic. That natural moisturizing factor is really important to protect the skin from moisture loss and of course from bacteria as well. So it's important during the treatment to spritz the toner at least once or twice during the treatment. So right after I do my initial cleanse, I use it on a cotton pad. I use a damp cotton pad and I squeeze it out, because if it's all the way dry, I'm going to use 3 times as much toner, and that's not necessary. I dampen the cotton pad, I squeeze it all the way out, and I hang them around the side of my bowl so that they're ready for me. And then when I use my toner and I spritz it, of course, it's right on the edge of the surface of the cotton pad, so it gets applied to the skin. Remember that every movement of your hands is a dance. And we always move our hands in a lymph right direction. None of this, and none moving all over the place. Let the client be able to expect, and don't lose contact, to expect where your hands are going. The toner is, when I spritz the toner, I start, if this is the shoulder, I start here, I put my hand on her shoulder, and I say, here comes a spritz. I spritz it directly this way, like a sprinkler, so that it sprinkles, just floats down on her skin. And oftentimes I see that the client will go, it's part of the experience. Would you like to have a facial, or would you like to have a facial experience? Did I go too far? Whoops. Should better if I do. So yeah, no, this is good. Okay, soothing toner. Especially when I use the soothing toner, I always spritz it. This one is so absolutely delicious. The smell of the fennel is just beautiful. And green tea, elantoin, and chamomile. It's refreshing and it helps to reduce redness. So the reason that it's called soothing toner is because it's part of the sensitive skin regime, and it helps to reduce redness. It helps to relieve skin fatigue, so it helps to brighten it a little bit. It helps to reduce irritation as well, and it brightens the skin slightly. So clients absolutely love this toner. The tonic is for professional only, white tea, acai, essential oil, and an essential oil blend. It helps to reduce skin irritation and redness as well. It's not as active as the soothing toner, but it's a great tonic.
Deanne,
Yep.
what did you say about the tonic reduces which one?
The tonic is not as active as the soothing toner or as the herbal toner, but it's great for during your treatments. It reduces redness a little bit and soothes the skin a little bit, but not as much as the soothing toner.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. It smells nice, but it's not as, oh man, every time I've ever spritzed the soothing toner over a client, they go, they just love it. Ginkgosome is the #1 selling product in the world in Dr. Schwab. It is a amazing rejuvenating and hydrating serum, and it's designed for daytime. It contains grape stem cell, peptides, and ginkgo biloba. It is in a patented alphazome drop by drop 24-hour delivery system. So it is helping to fight environmental damage. It helps to protect the skin against aging. It has palmitoyl pentapeptides. That's the peptide that's in the lifting serum. Peptides help to regrow collagen. It supports the cell metabolism. It stimulates cell proliferation. The grape stem cell helps to eradicate the free radical damage in the skin. So this is really, really cool. Now, it also contains superoxide dismutase. Superoxide dismutase is a very, very powerful antioxidant, very powerful, typically found in cantaloupe, actually. Superoxide dismutase, very powerful. It also has a yeast cell extract that helps to release moisture into the skin and enhances firmness. Ginkgosome is amazing, and it's lightweight enough that a very young skin can use it as well. You know, the #1 new user, another #1 group of new users of Botox and Restylane are 25 to 35. So you know that those young people want to have anti-aging, and this works really well for them. Speaking of which, and I haven't seen a close-up of any of you, so if this is something that you're doing, I apologize, but young people, when they plump up their lips too much, are going to be bloody sorry. If you've ever seen a belly after a baby's born, or breasts after 6 months of breastfeeding, where the skin is stretched and released and stretched and released, you wouldn't be over-filling young lips. It's not going to be okay when that goes away. That skin being stretched over time, it is not going to be okay. It's one thing to add some Restylane to a lip that has lost some of its volume and maybe add a little bit more there, but to stretch it out, you'll be sorry. Okay, ginkgosome. So if any of you have extra lippage, let it go down before it's too late. Citrazome. Citrazome is the nighttime serum. It is a very, very powerful complex of vitamin C. It also contains grape stem cell, peptides, and sodium hyaluronate. It's a stabilized vitamin C because vitamin C can be oxidized very easily. It's a rejuvenating, it helps to reduce pigment and brightens the skin. I really love it. I love it. They have a new serum that's coming out that when we take a break, I'll pull it up because it's not in here. They have a new serum that is a vitamin C as well, and it's even more active. This one for a younger skin, and now the new one for an older skin. It's unbelievable what they do. The brightening serum is just that. It uses oat peptides, grape stem cell, marshmallow. It really works hard to reduce hyperpigmentation. And again, the stem cell, grape stem cell, eradicates free radical damage. So it really helps to create a flawless skin. It's a combination of the ingredients that work against the pigment and brighten the skin, as well as the grape stem cell. It's known to eradicate the stress of UV rays, free radical damage caused by radiation, can reduce that. That stress caused by free radical radiation is responsible for 80% of aging, of external aging, or epigenetic, which is external aging. It also slightly moisturizing. So yeah, we find that this one is really, really nice for that as well. The sensitive skin serum, this one is helps reduce redness and irritation. And keep in mind, everything in the sensitive skin line will help to make the skin less sensitive. It's not just about not causing sensitivity. It contains cucumber and plankton, royal bee jelly, aloe vera, again, the grape stem cell, and an alpha copper tripeptide, which really promotes the collagen and elastin production. So it's anti-aging at the same time. It's lovely, lovely product. The blemish control serum should be used on the whole face for anyone fighting acne. And then if they have a light amount of acne, they would use the controlling balm on the whole face after that. And the controlling cream goes on the spots. So the controlling serum first, and then the controlling balm, or if they have, and the controlling cream we use on the spots. If I ever get a spot, it's crazy how fast it goes away with the controlling cream, like overnight. So this one contains cinnamon and rosemary that helps to control the production of oil. And it also lactic acid and tea tree and salicylic acid. So why? Lactic acid and salicylic acid are going to help keep the dead skin from building up on the surface of the pore, which will block the pore and the oils get stuck, and then there's no oxygen and it turns into a blemish. And it also dissolves the surface of the pore debris, so it cleans out the pores. It's pretty amazing. It really, really works, especially if you're using the super removal gel with it. This is your everyday, and a super removal gel is less often. It also contains a peptide to nourish the skin, and niacin. The disincrustation serum, we haven't been selling that a lot, but it really does work well when used in a treatment. It's only for treatment, and you apply it and it helps to dissolve the dead skin. I think the dead skin and the surface pore debris, I think that making extractions easier, I think that people are using the super removal gel for that more, because that one, with the action of the movement, takes off dead skin at the same time. The Agiline eye makeup remover is lovely. I the owner of All Body Laser buys 4 at a time for herself. She just doesn't ever want to be out. She has so much trouble with eczema around her eyes. This just works so well for her. So it dissolves makeup. It's very, very gentle on the eyes. It has bladderwrack, which is a seaweed, and fennel. It has some a special blend of amino acids, St. John's wort. It's just in chamomile, just very, very soothing and very effective. So I apply it to my cotton pad and I go down, 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 and then around. So when I'm working on a client, I'm going to work down, 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 and around. And before they get up, I put a little bit on a Q-tip to make sure that there's no smear underneath. So it really does dissolve makeup, and it has, you know, it has a little bit of orange oil in it. It's lovely. And the azulene, of course, is very soothing. Yes.
You mentioned seaweed.
Yes.
If someone is allergic to seaweed, would this be a contraindication for them then?
That's something that you need to, it depends on the level of allergy. Like for instance, I'm really allergic to shellfish, but I can use collagen. There's obviously no cross-contamination. If it's a mild allergy and they can't eat it, then, you know, I would apply it on the inside of their arm overnight and see how they do. And if there's a big question and it's anaphylactic, I'd have them ask their doctor, because you don't want to be responsible for that.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Puff Away Eye Gel. Oh my gosh. Between this, it's either this one or the soothing serum that I'm using a lot, because I tend to get really puffy. I think I'm having allergies right now. That's part of the challenge. So this one has apple stem cell, peptides, vitamin K, green tea, fennel. It really does help to, it uses vitamin K, and spirulina really helps to work on the dark circles, also beta glucan. And I told you the stem cells, it has peptides in it. Now the peptides are in something like this because it works on stimulating the microcirculation, which helps to reduce the darkness, but also at the same time, those peptides are wrinkle reducing. So that's true both of the soothing serum and the Puff Away. And again, it's in an alphazome delivery system. Very important, because we can put all the good ingredients we want into a product, but if it can't get in, remember, the #1 job of the skin is to keep stuff out. Eye Intensive Moist. This one is amazing. You know, because of my dark circles, I need a lot of concealer. Now, mind you, I went on an oral collagen elixir fluid because it's far more bioavailable than the powder. And that really took it until I started getting the allergies. I was shocked to wake up and see the dark circles gone, completely gone. But the Eye Intensive Moist, what I love about it is that it is the perfect formula for the eye area. We know that there are almost no oil glands around the eye area, and the skin is thinner than anywhere else on the face. So it's really important that we are able to treat that area without causing swelling. If a lot of the moisture creams that we have, if we put them around the eyes, it could cause swelling and it could cause melia. So unless it says eyes, typically we don't use it in the eye area. That's how you can be safe. So this one helps to fight wrinkles, it smooths, it's moisturizing. It's the perfect formula to be able to apply concealer over. Some eye creams are too rich and the concealer immediately separates. Apple stem cell peptides, of course, because that's what's going to help to regrow collagen and elastin. Sodium hyaluronate, oat leaf. It really is. I love it. I absolutely love it. Now, I love the size of it too, because sometimes when I'm traveling, I throw it in my purse and I use it all over my whole face. Like if, you know, I've been out all day and my skin's starting to feel dry, I use it all over my whole face, and it's just fine as a daytime moisturizer. I mean, it's not priced for that. It's not designed for that, but in an emergency, go for it. So it works on fine lines, wrinkles, it hydrates, and again, it's in the Alpha Zone delivery system. So questions so far? Nope. What's your favorite product so far?
Toner.
Have you used any of these on yourself? Any of you?
Yep, the herbal toner.
Herbal toner. What else?
Tuck away eye gel.
Good. So if you're not using Dr. Schwab, may I ask what products you're using right now?
Comfort zone for me.
Say it again.
Comfort zone for me. I used to work at Temple Gardens, that's why.
Okay. Mhm.
UVA.
Because I'm going to be running a promotion where, based on your beautiful, amazing results that you get from your clients, I'm going to give you free product, because I want you all to be on the regime. You're going to find such huge results. So some of the product I'll be giving you will be full size, some of it will be samples, but I'm going to give you the opportunity for free to earn the regime so that you can get on the products. Because when you start seeing the results in yourself and just enjoying the fragrance, et cetera, you will be so excited. Deal?
Deal. Yep.
Okay. Lip rescue therapy. Let me just make sure I didn't miss anything. Lip rescue therapy, all body laser buys 12 at a time. I mean, not for retail, for treatment. And when I speak to the students, they're all like amazed. I mean, I guess under their mask, it's part of the thing. So lip rescue therapy is rescue cream, the one that they're using on radiation burns, in a lip formula. So it's the same kind of ingredients. Evening primrose, arnica, sweet almond oil. It really does work on calming and soothing the skin. It has some balm mint to nourish and repair, and some cactus extract, which is really soothing and antiseptic. And actually, the cactus extract was used by American Indians in salves and ointments. It helps they used it to help to heal wounds, and it does heal. It is the rescue cream and the lip rescue is amazing. You try that on yourself and you won't want to leave it alone. It's beautiful. It's not gooey. It's not, it's not oily. This is my favorite moisturizer. All of the ingredients that I've been telling you that I love, like tetrahexyldecylascorbate, FeFlo, peptides, it's all in here. I mean, grape stem cell. So my favorite ingredient in oxygen serum is in here. My favorite ingredients in lifting serum are in here. Plus the Q10. I mean, this thing, and you know what I love about this even more is that not only is it so highly active and highly performing because of its liposomal delivery system, and because of the fact that it's very lightweight, it can be used by very young skin. So a lot of people who, you've seen oily skin, dry skin products that are really, really gooey, like grandma gooey. See, I don't allow my grandkids to call me grandma. As Kim told you, I am Grandy. Thank you very much. But most really powerful anti-aging products are gooey, heavy, greasy. This is not. And it smells like peppermint. It's really lightweight. It's amazing. The peptides. Now I'm just going to put my glasses on because this is really interesting. The alpha palmitoyl pentapeptide 5 is an advanced peptide made in-house. So they patented this peptide. It supports cell metabolism and stimulates cell proliferation and tissue regeneration for bright, healthy-looking skin. In all the studies showed that it stimulated wrinkle-fighting collagen by 11% and firming collagen by 35%, and increased the moisture in the skin by 267%, reduced the overall area of wrinkles by 68%, and reduced skin roughness by 16%. Holy moly. Who knows someone that you think would benefit from this moisture cream?
Me.
I'm telling you, this is absolutely unbelievable what's in this cream. It is so beautiful. It has the grape stem cells. It has CoQ10, the tetrahexyldecylascorbate. We talked about that. Remember that's the vitamin C complex that's grafted with other vitamin C, with other ingredients to make it up to 50 times more active than C on its own. Cranberry seed, bilberry seed. They have a patented enzyme that comes from organic molecules that helps to boost the effectiveness of the product. I mean, it tightens, it brightens. I mean, I'll tell you, this one, it's kind of like, I don't know why, but it reminds me of that song. I can bring home the bacon, fry it up in a pan. It does everything. Okay. The Ginkgo Lift, I also use this one. This one is kind of an instant visible smoother. So you apply it and it gives the skin a visible instant lift. It really helps the skin to look firmer. And it also has anti-wrinkle fighting ingredients like your alpha acetyl tetrapeptide, which helps to increase the skin's elasticity. It also has zinc and magnesium and rosehip oil. And you guys know that rosehip oil stimulates collagen production. So I use this, I use my, like say my lifting serum, then my Ginkgo Lift, and then my Q10. But of course that's for an older skin. For a younger skin, you guys would just use the Q10. Your serum and then a Q10. AM/PM moisturizer is by far the biggest selling moisturizer in Canada because it can be used as a day cream and a night cream. It uses the stem cell, the sweet almond oil, sodium hyaluronate, and bisabolol. It helps to protect against the free radicals, has hyaluronic acid, which is very powerful for the skin. Macadamia nut oil, that's the only reason I don't use it is I'm allergic to tree nuts as well, tree nuts and shellfish. Sodium hyaluronate, niacin. Niacin stimulates the microcirculation in the skin. Olive fruit, asparagus root, seaweed. This is very, very popular. If you're not using it and offering it in a spa, you should. It's very popular. The sensitive moisturizer, oh my gosh, I have one spa that buys like 15 of these at a time. This one again, not only does it help to soothe the skin and reduce irritation, it helps to make the skin less sensitive. So it has a high potency vitamin C. It is allantoin, which we know is soothing, aloe, aspartate, cocoa seed butter. It's just amazing. It's really lightweight. Now this one is a little bit heavier. Okay, so keep that in mind, that this one is somebody, if somebody wants, you know, somebody's sensitive. I have all kinds of sensitive skins that love it, and it's not too heavy for them. Don't get me wrong. But this one is richer by far than the Q10 and richer than the AM/PM as far as texture goes. And I love that all of their sensitive products have the orange and grapefruit peel sent to them, because a lot of sensitive skin products they don't have a fragrance in them. And what that means is that they have a deodorant in them. You can't put ingredients together and not have a smell. And if the smell isn't pleasant and they want to say hypoallergenic, a lot of those products have had deodorants in them. Sahara Training Day Cream. I just got one gal who just ordered 5 of those this morning. This one is advanced. It would go as far as anti-aging. It would go AM/PM, cell renewal, Q10, as far as my opinion of which are the most anti-aging. The reason this is anti-aging, the key ingredients are the stem cells, excuse me, and the peptides. It also contains green tea, sodium hyaluronate, ginseng, rosehip, the alpha palmitoyl peptide, alpha oligopeptide. See, that's a good thing when you see both those type of peptides in one product. Hibiscus, olive oil, licorice, grapeseed. This is really a lovely, lovely one. And again, I don't use it because it has almond oil in it. Sahara Training Night Cream, another very popular one. Okay, so what's the difference between a day cream and a night cream? Who can tell me? Remember Ferris Bueller's Day Off? Were you guys too young for that? Anyone? 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 Oh my goodness.
Usually heavier consistency.
Yes, heavier consistency, and beauty is born at night. Your skin rejuvenates itself at night. If I wanted to, I could be using like the sensitive skin moisturizer during the day and the Q10 at night. But I love the light texture and the way my makeup stays on, and et cetera, et cetera. So I use it day and night. But beauty is born at night. You must use ingredients that stimulate cell renewal, collagen and elastin production, detoxify, all of that. You have to do that at night. During the day, you're protecting. And yes, I think it's better to add all those ingredients during the day as well. But the night cream is going to have higher percentages of peptides and ingredients that are going to stimulate cell renewal. So again, this one is a little richer. And why is it rich? Okay, if your cream is too heavy, your makeup is going to separate. That's just the problem, and you're going to look shiny. So it's making a barrier for your skin so that it can just rest and renew itself. Beauty is born at night. We must use things that have peptides and stem cell, et cetera, things that will cause the skin to renew itself at night. Like shea butter. Shea butter is very, very good for the skin, but it has a heavier texture, and you wouldn't see shea butter in some of the lighter weight moisturizers. Speaking of lightweight, Ginkgo Moist is a very lightweight moisturizer, but it's age defying. This thing, I kind of had to have you know, a relook at this one because it's not just a lightweight moisturizer. It has very, very powerful anti-aging ingredients in it. And black currant helps to restore the skin's elasticity. Again, there's your palmitoyl peptide. Green tea, again, that helps to tighten and restore elasticity. So this is lightweight for very young skin, as long as they're not acneic, and lightweight enough for a very young skin, and yet it's anti-aging. And if we're going to use a moisturizer, wouldn't we want that? I love it. It also has a little bit of lactic acid mixed with aloe, which helps to lighten pigmentation. So it's really a great moisturizer. The Retinol Rejuvenate Night Cream. This is your retinol. This is your ascorbic acid and your vitamin A and your green tea. So it helps to make the skin look younger. It's used at night because it helps to retexturize the skin. How does it do that? By the combination of exfoliating and regrowing collagen and elastin. So you've got rosemary, you've got salicylic acid. So those are things that loosen dead skin. And I have the percentage of the retinol in this one. I would have to look it up, but if you need it, I can look it up. It does have retinol in it. We know that retinol reduces wrinkles and it's also exfoliating. Bearberry, you don't see that very often. That's a really good one too. And there's your tocopherol, which is your vitamin E, and ascorbyl palmitate. Beautiful. Ascorbic acid, there's your peptide, couple of different peptides. Here's your oily skin moisturizer. So controlling balm, write that down, is your oily skin moisturizer. It helps to control acne. It's not the strongest acne product we have. It's more for someone who has a little bit of acne, in my opinion. But it's non-drying. A lot of these acne medicines that you get are so full of glycolic and salicylic acid that the surface of the skin is just dilapidated. This one helps to control the oil production while at the same time normalizing the skin. And it uses copper gluconate, cinnamon, alpha copper tripeptide. So there's your peptide, lemon peel oil, pine tree extract. You know, pine is antiseptic. Hamaleonimus, how do you say that? Which is, I thought that was St. John's wort. I'll have to look that one up. I thought they were the same thing. St. John's wort helps to maintain moisture. And then of course your lactic acid, your tea tree, your salicylic. Again, tea tree kills bacteria. So it should be used, the tea tree prep lotion, you should be using that as your oily skin toner and after waxing, et cetera, et cetera. Controlling cream. This is the most advanced 911 for acne. It contains 2.7% benzoyl peroxide. And we know that benzoyl peroxide is very, very good at killing the bacteria that causes acne. It's combined with cinnamon. So it really does quickly clear existing blemishes, and I can vouch for that. I had some bumps on my back from my workout bra, you know, sweating and everything, and they're gone overnight. It's really great. It also helps to control oil. So it's not just about killing the bacteria and getting rid of the infection. It helps to control oil. Now, it also has a hydrating ingredient. So that's how it does all of that work without causing the skin to be super dehydrated and dry. Millet seed, evening primrose. Yeah, this is lovely. Now, benzoyl peroxide has a lightening effect. I've not noticed that on the skin, but I've noticed it on sheets. When I was working on my back, I put it all over my back, and Michael had just bought us these beautiful light brown sheets. There's this big white smear on my sheets. So if you sell it to someone and they're going to be using it on their face at night, tell them to use a white a pillowcase, okay? But it really, really, really does work. The flawless skin fluid is a combination of moisturizing and evening out texture. So if there's a spot on the face that has a pigment problem, you would apply it first before the foundation, and the zinc oxide in it reflects and disguises that look of pigment. It's also beautiful to be used on the cheekbones as a highlighter, or on the shoulders as a highlighter. It's just, it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. I've seen people have it on their whole face. That was not my favorite. I like it more for just underneath spots or on the cheekbones. So it's there to even out the skin tone. It's very high in rose hip and grape stem cell. So it helps to moisturize the skin as well. They also have a tinted moisturizer, and it has an SPF of about 20. Now, the reason that it says on it lightweight environmental protection is because in Canada, if there's just all kinds of regulations that if I sell a sunscreen, I have to have a Canadian supervised and inspected warehouse where it's temperature controlled, and the sunscreens are in a locked area because they consider it a drug. So that's why, but you can say environmental protection. It's not the ingredients that Health Canada is worried about, it's the claim. So this was great because it's makeup. It's a lightweight makeup, but it also has environmental protection. So that's beautiful. Light Skin Renewal Moisturizer. I have a spa who buys 10 of these at a time. It really does lighten age spots and pigment. And especially you can see how this would be used if you were working on pigment. You should use this with the Light Skin Serum, the lightening serum, either the Touche lightening serum or the Dr. Schwab lightening serum. You need to put the serum that matches the skin concern under the moisturizer. They're designed to work that way. And the moisturizer is designed to reiterate and reinforce what the serum is doing, because the serum is in a formula that's able to go deeper into the skin. So this one is just amazing at absolutely reducing pigment. It lightens the skin. Hexyl resorcinol is derived from, I have to look that up. I can't read it. That's new to me. Alkyl, it's alkyl resorcinol. Present in whole grain wheat and rye foods. It's super lightening abilities without unhealthy negative side effects. That's one of the things to know, is that some of the side effects of lightening products like kojic acid, not kojic acid, it'll come to me. There is one that is often used for hyperpigmentation. It actually is bad for your liver. It's not legal in Canada except for by prescription, but you can get it in products in the United States. It's not kojic acid. Kojic acid is one of the safe ones. What is the name of that? It'll come to me. But anyway, that's why she's using, that's why this company is using one that comes from grains, because it's not toxic. So just know that some of the products that are used for lightening the skin can be toxic, and not these. So here's your rescue cream. It really immediately helps to restore surface damage to the skin. It is absolutely healing. Now, can they use the word healing? I can tell you right now that Sia Botana would not use a word that they were not allowed to use. So they can say healing because it is proven to help the skin heal. By the ball mint stimulates the skin's circulation. The cactus is soothing and healing. We talked about that the American Indians use it in salves and ointments, etc. The arnica helps redness and even blistering. It's a good remedy for bruises. It helps inflammation, and it locks in moisture so that the skin can heal. This is a heavy balm. It's not a lightweight moisture cream. It's a treatment, and yeah, it's pretty amazing. My grandson had, when we first started washing our hands every 3 minutes, got eczema on his hands, and this was really good. He was with me for a day, and we put it on his skin like 4 times, and by the end of the day, he was, even at 7, he was like shocked the difference in his hands.
Oh. Like, well.
The moisturizing cream is discontinued. This was professional only, and it was a kind of a bland moisturizing cream.
I like that one.
Sorry, wasn't my idea. The Alphazome RC Rejuvenate and Correct is $500. It's like, yeah, it's like a topical facelift. I mean, it's really powerful. However, you can get a similar result with a good vitamin C serum, and I'm going to show you their new one after our break, and combining Ginkgo Lift and the Q10 moisturizer. I didn't make that up. The owner of Sia Botana told me that. So yeah, cool, huh? Let's just take like a 5-minute break, so I can look up that other product, and then we can make sure we're done by 10 to 2.
Sure.
Okay. The Pro-Lee, so the ginkgosome and the alphas and the citrazome go together as day and night, right? In the Medi-Spa, the clinical, this is the more clinical, this is the Medi-Spa products. The Alpha Pro-Lee is the daytime, and this new serum is the Alpha Pro-Lee Super C is the nighttime. So it's more active than citrazome and ginkgosome. It's amazing stuff. You guys will love it. It's amazing stuff. Okay, let's finish the product knowledge so that we get you done in 10 minutes. Okay, the Super Removal Gel. Who loves this product?
Tiffany. My daughter.
And my daughter.
Yeah, I love it. I love it for doing treatments because, you know, even in mature skin, we get buildup, you know, with our makeup and stuff, and it just cleans out those pores. Lactic acid, salicylic acid, malic acid. Malic acid comes from apples, salicylic acid, you know, lactic acid from milk. It really, really makes a difference. And I love how you just apply it, let it sit for a few minutes and roll it right off. Every single one of you should use this once in a while. It's amazing. The bamboo cream peel uses the bamboo stem powder and jojoba beadlets. Why? Because jojoba beadlets are perfectly round and they're able to roll on the skin, take off dead skin cells without tearing the pore. And that's why we don't use any walnut or anything like that shells, because that can tear the pore, because it's impossible to create those, make those ingredients perfectly round. So we use this on all skin types. Of course, if somebody has open pustules, we don't use a scrub because it can move the bacteria around. It's better to use the papaya peeling on them. Ginkgo gommage is for, you apply it, you let it dry down, and you roll it off like an eraser. So it takes off the dead skin cells without any type of scrubbing. So it's better for a more sensitive skin. You know, it really does gently exfoliate the skin. Pumpkin enzyme mask. I love the cinnamon in this. It makes the skin a little bit pink. Pumpkin is a smart enzyme, which means that it digests dead skin cells, but it only works for a few minutes. So it's not going to over exfoliate and make the skin ever, you know, I mean, I've seen people that have scabbed when they've had peel for too long. It uses pumpkin puree and cinnamon and different amino acids. Beautiful. I love this one. And your papaya controlling lotion. This can be used as, it can be mixed with the papaya peeling, which makes it even more, even stronger, and can be used as a toner for, you know, for extra exfoliation during the treatment. Papaya peeling, this is a very, can be very deep, and for as long as it's on and warm, it continues to work. It's really good for hyperpigmentation. It's really good for deeply congested skin as well. And of course, all skins are bright. You can mix it with anti-ozone mask to make it mild, or mix it with water, or if you want it really active, you mix it with the controlling lotion. Aloe vera peel, this is a 20% concentration with a low pH of only 3.5. So this is malic acid, lactic acid, and different alpha hydroxy acids. It is a real peel, and it causes heat. So be sure that you apply it to the strong parts of the face first, and then to the weaker parts second. You do not take your eyes off the face. You keep watching it, and if it starts to go red, you take it off. When you dip your 4x4s, you remove one time and you throw them away, and you take new 4x4s and you remove it and throw it away, and one more time, and then you follow with a sensitive cleanser to make sure that it is you know, deactivated. Brightening mask is fantastic, you guys. It makes the skin, your skin goes a little bit rosy, but man, the skin is bright and beautiful. It really works on hyperpigmentation, and it has an alpha bright peptide, which is a patented peptide that helps to brighten the skin and work on hyperpigmentation to even out the skin tone. Beautiful mask. Ginkgo mask is stimulating. It stimulates the microcirculation. So for dry, revitalized skin, it really does help the skin look brighter. Doesn't stimulate, not like brightening mask that works on pigment. This is just for stimulation of circulation. Charcoal mask, oh my gosh, I've got one lady who just ordered 20 of these. This one, not only does it draw out the impurities in the skin, it moisturizes, it makes the skin just look fresh and young and clean, and all skin types can use it. I absolutely love it. Controlling mask, it works with salicylic acid and benzyl alcohol to help to reduce not only the oiliness, but to help, and some tea tree to help to reduce blemishes. So we would sell this to somebody who is working on their skin to reduce blemishes. Arnica takes the red out. It's really, really great for soothing the skin and for, again, it's part of that sensitive line that not only does not cause sensitivity, but help to reduce sensitivity. Anti-ozone mask gets the red out. I can't tell you how many times, now mind you, I prayed a little bit at the same time, but if I've seen someone's face go red, it's anti-ozone mask. I even know some people who mix it with milk. It really does immediately help to take the red out. And it can be used as a mask on somebody who's just very, very sensitive. I think we should stop there. We're coming back. We can go over some other things when we come back, but let's stop there. And I'm going to leave you with a little poem, and some of you heard it. I'd like you to look at your hand quickly and pretend that there's a penny in your hand. And that penny represents whatever you want more of in your life. And the poem goes like this. I bargained with life for a penny, and life would pay no more. However, I begged at eve as I counted that scanty store. For life is a just employer, why he'll pay you what you ask. But once you set the wages, why you must bear the task. I worked for a menial hire only to learn dismayed that whatever I had asked of life, life would willingly have paid. Give and it'll be given unto you. Thank you. I'll be sending the promotion for you guys, the staff incentive to Kim in the next day or so, okay? Study, study. Bye.